Okay, look here, you can see this right here. This is one of those places where you want to make sure you don't pull off the side of the road. You could even cave off if you did.
You always want to check your power steering fluid.
Check your power steering fluid. It says PAPS. It's kind of narrow through here. Not very forgiving. And of course, if you're coming down the other side like this, you want to make sure your brakes don't get hot. That you manage your speed well with your transmission, your Jake brake, etc. Make sure you don't overheat your trailer brakes. Make sure your trailer brakes are set right when you're coming down. Make sure they're plugged in before you go down. Actually, when we left somewhere yesterday, we left Cuba yesterday morning, a few miles out, and it dawned on me we had not plugged in the trailer brakes. So, fortunately, we didn't really need them at the time, but we stopped, we plugged them in. It's all good. They're working pretty good this morning. I can feel them back there. Got them set on boost 3 in case I need that extra boost when I get on the brakes. I'm running the Jake brake. I got the tow haul on. I got the Prodigy brake controller turned all the way up to 13 volts, and I got it on boost 3, so we got all the max braking power operating this morning. We're going to need it after we get over the pass up here. We're going to hit Red Mountain Pass, and then it'll be downhill from there all the way to your right. Of course, we're probably not going to go down to your right just yet, because we're going to pull off just a little bit north of the Red Mountain Pass, and probably going to take, there's a couple of trails up there. One's called Corkscrew, and the other one's called, does anybody remember what that was? Something Gulch. Anyway, it's a place that HP and I went 2 years ago up here. I'd never been there before. We went up there and had a picnic, and he really liked it. It's one of his favorite spots, so we're going to go hit that this morning and check it out. We'll take PAPS. I don't think PAPS has been up there either. So, here we are, rolling along. About to get to that Red Mountain Pass up here, I think. Running about 33 miles an hour. That's all I need. About 2,000 RPMs. Engine's just normal temperature. It's fine, it's happy. Dragging that trailer with those 3 4-wheelers. Got the Grizzly 700, the Honda Rincon 680. Thanks to Jeff Fenwick, and the Grizzly 350. Thanks to Jones ATV in Jones, Oklahoma. Got us a truck here on the highway. Really want to run into him. Okay, I think if we look left here, pal, take a quick look left. I believe, yes, that is the turn off the Black Bear Pass. From what we are told, it is snowed in right now and you can't get over it. And then I think, let's look here to the sign on the left, Red Mountain Pass. So as soon as we pass this, I believe we're now in Ouray County. This is the Uncompahgre National Forest. I believe back there was the San Juan. So, still kind of looks the same to me. It's just over the top of this mountain here. So anyway, notice now we're going downhill. And got a speed limit of 25. One time I was riding up here with my mom, and the highway was completely covered in snow, and she said, "That speed limit is 25," and I said, "Well, I'm doing 15. Did you want me to speed up?" She said no. Anyway, we'll tune in here in a little bit. We're going to be pulling in down here by the turn off for Corkscrew. Well, wait a minute. Don't go just yet. I want you to see some of these S-curves through here. They're kind of interesting.
Is this above the mine down here? Yeah, this is
here in a minute.
To film this.
Okay, look at here. See this? See how that highway goes? It just looks like a spaghetti noodle or something. So it's going to go down there. Going to do a big S-curve, loop-de-loop down there. So you're supposed to run 15 miles an hour here. Pull the gear down just a little bit. Got Jake brake working for me a little bit more. There we go. Second gear. Slowing down to 22 miles an hour. And really, it's about a 15 mile an hour curve when you get here. A big long truck, you kind of straddle that thing there. We're doing 20 miles an hour right now. And if you look over here to the right, you can see these mountains. They look like red mountains, and they actually are called the Red Mountains. There's the Red Mountain 1, 2, and 3. I don't exactly know which one's which, but we call it Red Mountain 1, 2, and 3. You can see some mining operations over there on the right. Still some mining ruins over there. And then just down below us here, this is a mining operation. I don't know if it's open right now, but every once in a while, sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. I think they get silver out of that thing. Okay, we're doing a whopping 21 miles an hour here. We got to share the road with a big camper. See that white line right there? If you go past the white line right there, you're done. That's what I mean about this highway.
Very unforgiving.
You get past the white line, you're toast. Got another one of those 15 mile an hour curves. I'm doing about 13 mile an hour on it. Okay. There's something set up over there. See a trailer there at that mine. Maybe they're doing something over there. Then you can see a little turnout to the left here. You can actually go up there and park and look at all the mountains and everything, take pictures. So, there's some big signs here. You might be able to read them on the way by. I'll concentrate on the highway.
Idaho Mining Company. The white line disappeared there, HB.
Did it disappear?
Front row.
The white line fell off. I wonder if a Tesla could drive this with no hands. We gotta try that.
The autopilot.
Let's borrow a Tesla, put it on autopilot, and see if it can get down this mountain with no hands.
It's really only meant for interstate driving
Oh.
without curves.
Yeah, you'd be smelling the system smoking.
And the thing about an electric car is you don't necessarily have an engine brake.
Oh, you don't?
Not really.
Oh.
I know in the Mercedes SLS AMG, the older model, it's not the new one. That's the older one that had the gold wing doors. It has a system. It's fully electric. It's an electric supercar. It has a system on it that it catches energy to put back in the batteries during braking that is normally wasted. So it feels like you have engine braking even though you don't.
I see.
And that's the only car electric car I know of that has, quote, engine braking.
And which one is this?
Huh?
Which one is this?
The Mercedes SLS AMG.
Okay.
And just take note that it's not the new one that just came out recently. It's the older one with the gull wing doors. The one that's really bright yellow.
Got it.
Yellow?
It's not the yellow you like, Paps.
Oh, okay.
It's like a bright neon green yellow thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to butt in there.
Well, I just wonder, so if you're going down this hill and your battery runs out on your Tesla, do your brakes still work? That's what I want to know.
No clue.
Maybe we should borrow one and try that out.
Drop me a dozen.
Let's do it when we get a little bit older, because we might die doing it.
Maybe we could outfit it with a parachute before we take off.
And an anchor.
And an anchor.
And
Right.
an explosion device that makes the wheels come off. It explodes the wheels off, so then you just stop.
Okay, so actually the Dodge is running a little bit on the cool side, it's pretty happy coming down this mountain. A little blip below, normal. Run that jack right there. Got a 15-mile-an-hour curve coming up. And when they say 15 on the curves, they pretty much mean it here. It's not like those places where they say 15 on the curve and you can do 30, you know. I'm doing 18 on that one. Got another switchback here. Some brake trailer brakes are working pretty good this morning. Alright, so we're going to turn off down here in a little bit. We'll tune in with you in a little while. Good to see you. Thanks for watching.